What's up everybody, it's Mike, and today I want to answer a question that I've been getting a lot on Instagram recently about understanding some of the nuances around basic price action. And I know that there's a lot of videos out on YouTube and on Instagram about candlesticks and price bars and all that kind of stuff, but I want to give you something around the psychology of the price action so that way you could understand better, well, what's actually happening here on the chart. So the type of chart that I like to use most is a very simple high, low, and close bar chart because there's so much nuance that could be picked up just from the high, the low, and the close that I'd rather not muddy the waters with a whole lot of other things. So with these kind of charts, you're just simply looking at a price bar, the high of the day, the low of the day, and then that little strike right there is going to represent the close. And on this particular bar, you have a close near the high, and that's going to be bullish for that individual session. We're not talking about where we're at in the entire trend yet, just looking at an individual bar. And if you're closing at the top of the range on an individual bar, that is a bullish sign for that one bar. Same thing if you're looking at a bar that closes down here at the bottom. If it closes down there on the bottom, you're going to have a bearish bar. And obviously you could tell that I majored in art in college, right? But if you close down there at the bottom, it's a bearish sign. If you close somewhere in the middle, then that's a sign that the bulls and the bears, the buyers and the sellers, nobody really had control in that one session, and you ended up somewhere in the middle. So you want to pay attention to where price closes. That's going to give you some insight into that individual bar. Next, you want to look at the size of the price bars. So for example, let's say you had a bar that was pretty big, right? Like let's say that you had this bar and it's pretty wide, closed at the top of the range. Then the next bar you're looking at was inside that bar, and let's say it closed right there in the middle. That's starting to tell you, yeah, we had this big range over here the day before or the minute before, whatever time frame you're looking at. All this stuff works across time frames. So whether you're looking at a minute chart, a daily chart, a weekly chart, it's still the same idea. But on this bar, you have a much smaller bar and it closes in the middle of the range. So it didn't give up that price level down here, right? It just simply stayed within the range of the prior bar and it closed in the middle. So buyers and sellers you don't really know who's in control yet. You're just waiting. Then let's say you get another bar. This happens all the time. And that bar is, let's say that bar closed a little closer to the top of that range. Well, what would you think about that bar right there, right? That individual bar is a little bit bullish on that bar, right? Because it closed near the top of the range. It also is starting to, it seems like if you're looking at this visually, it looks like it's starting to trend higher. And then let's say you got another bar that breaks out and closes at the top of that range. If you're looking at a chart of Tesla, what's today? Today's July 10th. If you take a look at Tesla's chart, it actually did this exact thing and it broke out of that tight range and closed near the top of its range. So that's how you're looking at the relationship of the different sizes of the price bars, right? Like you're getting this tighter and tighter action. And then when you are starting to piece together how you can play this, right? Like the part of what this is doing, it's not only telling you that, oh, that's a bullish session, right? This was a bullish session. This one, question mark, that was a bullish session. It's starting to paint that picture for you, right? You got a bullish session over here, right? My great picture of a bull. Then this one is a question mark. This one is a bullish session. And then this one over here, another bullish session, right? I think I might quit trading and take up art. But anyway, you have these bullish sessions and they're moving on higher. That should be the part in your mind when you are looking at the price action and you're trying to figure out, well, what's the story that the market is trying to tell me? You're starting to piece this stuff together. You have the smaller price bars progressively as you're going in this example, and then more of them had bullish closes. It's painting more of a bullish picture in this scenario. Now, there's going to be more to it than just, well, what we see here, right? Like, you can't cover everything in a pretty short YouTube video, but you're starting to get some of the nuance and the psychology that goes into this stuff. Now, this is stuff that I talk about all the time in my Trader's Mind chat room. If you want to check it out on StockTwits, there's a link in the description down below where you could, if you're watching this on Instagram, there's a link in my bio. Go check out that room on StockTwits, the Trader's Mind chat room. We go through this stuff all the time. And also on the weekends, every weekend we do a 3-hour deep dive where we're going through the entire market. We're looking for individual trades. We're going through all the nuances of these patterns and finding the best ones that can break out and make us money over the longer term or shorter term. Most of my winning trades are held a couple of weeks, couple of months if they're a really big winner, a lot like Tesla has been, like PayPal has been. Sometimes you get a fantastic winner that just breaks out and runs like NetEase and how GSX have been over the past week and a half. So anyway, I hope that you got some value from this video. If you did, drop a comment down below. I read all the comments and I respond to all of them as well. If you want to connect with me, drop a comment down below. Or if you want faster results like all the time, join the Trader's Mind chat room. It's a fantastic community. Can't say enough great things about there. Can't say enough great things about the people that are in there. And show up to one of the deep dives and we'll connect on Zoom. We do it every single Saturday at 10 a.m. Eastern. All right, that's it for today. Take care. Much love. Peace out.